All right, welcome back to Tanares Adventures Arena of the Contest. We are kicking off our PvP tournament here, match number 8, I believe this is. We have today Codex versus Vandal, and we are about to see hopefully another good match today. It's been quite some time since you've gotten to play previously, Code, right?
It's been a while.
Oh yeah. So I'm sure you'll be back into it learning as we go. But anyway, yeah. So one of you guys select being the red player, and one of you select being the blue player, and then roll your dice, and we'll start with hero selection.
Okay.
All right, welcome back again. Another tournament match here. Hope you guys are excited to see this as I am. Sorry about the delay. We had one of our competitors have an emergency situation that came up. Luckily, he was still
Should I just
able.
fire right now?
Yep, that'll be the roll.
Luckily, he was
Okay.
able
I
to.
thought we would put both dices in the cannon.
Luckily, he was able
Roll
to
again.
make it in time for the match. So we're still able to play. All right, Code. So that means you get to select. Are you picking first or second?
I will pick first,
All right.
and I will pick.
Code starting the hero selection off. Like I said, been some time before here since he's played, and we have Ellerine here being selected first. Very popular hero by many players. And I think I've said a number of times she is the hero of breaking, because she really stretches all the rules in the game by controlling other heroes, which is defined only somewhat in the arena, the contest rulebook. But
Try her.
all right, we're seeing Mir. That's great. Seeing a new hero that has yet to make the tournament so far.
Which one? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm just going through automatically deleting all the PvE cards so that way nobody gets confused.
Great, thank you.
So seeing Mir here, that's great. I always like seeing different characters. In some ways, it's not super exciting seeing the same heroes played over and over, right? We like to see new matchups, new team combinations. But we know that there is plenty of those popular characters out there. Ellerine and Jessa has become a new favorite for the community. She has been picked in almost every single match. I will have to go back, I think, near the end of the tournament, and I will check in to see essentially how many times that she has been selected. But she has been selected quite a few times. Very popular hero character. All right. Hey, Gaiastrom. Good to see you. Glad you're checking out the match with us. Oh boy, now we are seeing. So we saw Grigory join Code side. Now we are seeing Garen the Rogue also. So Code going with a very controlling team here with Ellerine and Garen. So that could potentially be quite a challenge um, later on as this match continues, because Code will be able to do quite a bit of shenanigans with Vandel's hero characters. All right, so we are seeing Zund. This is the first time Zund has made it to the
Oh,
tournament.
It's all on top of each other.
So it's been a while since we've seen Zund. He is not the most popular hero,
thank
mostly
you.
because his specials are okay. He does have an interrupt, which is great, but he also has Nightmare, which does a little bit of damage, and then a weakened effect. But it's weakened is one of the conditions that I think is probably considered by many players not the favorite of most conditions, because it is So what Weakened does is it reduces the amount of damage when the enemy does an attack. So what that means is that essentially you're leaving it up to your enemy to be able to select where they want to apply that. So if they do get a hit, they will still do less damage, but it's leaving it up to their control versus if you have the opposite effect of empowered, you control where that damage is applied, which is the reason why we don't see a lot of weakened use. All right, so we're seeing Ustar the Necromancer, first time for his tournament. So 3 brand new, well, not brand new heroes really, but 3 heroes that have yet to see the tournament making their play. All right, so now you guys will roll for see who gets hero placement selection, and then go from there. All right, 15. And a 15. All right, so both roll again. We had this happen in one other setup as well. Both players just happening to roll the exact same roll. All right, so he rolled an 8. And a 7. All right, so Vandal, you get to select which side of the board, and are you placing first or second?
Oh, man. I'm gonna stay on this side. It's easier, and I will place second.
All right, so Code, you place first.
Okay.
Zund was played in season 1, wasn't he? He was played in season 1. What I meant by we haven't seen him yet, or so we've seen Mir, we've seen Ustar, we've seen Zund in previous tournaments. What I meant was that we haven't seen these 3 heroes in this tournament yet. So yeah, it's more about being able to see new heroes for everyone that's just now checking this out, because I'm sure there's many people that haven't watched any of the past tournaments before. So it's just great to get to finally see that now. All right, so Ellery going down first. She's getting right there on the altar, and Zund doing a counter altar placement as well. Let's see how far they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they are going to be out of range for each other. Now we'll see what happens with the other hero. So Code to place his next hero. Looking like maybe Garen. I did forget to mention that Rank here was Code's last pick, the Dragon Avenger. That is a favorite character by Code, just from previous matches and my experience from playing with him. So Rank here is a great hero because of that Dragon Blood ability. It kind of gives you a little bit more control on essentially being able to get that hit exactly when you need it. So you can't necessarily get that with a lot of heroes, but with Rank here, you can. All right, Ustar going down as the second placement. So Gregory for Code, Ustar for Vandal. So they are getting placed out here on the board real quick, and we'll be cranking off this this match pretty quick. So Gregory kind of going up on the north part of the board here, so he's right in line with Zund, which is good. That will prevent Zund from being able to target Gregory, because that is a spot that's blocked by the wall. Now Ustar getting placed in the back, kind of mid back line there, and kind of he's also straddling that back channel there, so he can kind of get some different options depending on what he wants to. Now I will say a lot of times I have seen people use that tunnel or back road there, it doesn't always lead to good things because you get pretty restricted, especially even for like a range character. That can be a bad spot to be in. But we'll kind of see how it goes. So rank here sitting on the portal. So looking like rank here with a lot of possibility of going right into the back line. Looking interesting. We have yet to see someone do that in this tournament. We have seen it in the previous tournament, some crazy shenanigans of heroes being placed on those portals at the beginning, but not in this tournament yet. So glad to see that. All right, Mirror in the back line. Looking like Vandel's trying to stay very conservative, staying very far back, trying to draw Code in. So Code essentially has 3 melee characters. Rank here does have some ranged abilities, but he's mainly a melee character. And then Vandal with 3 ranged characters. So we'll kind of get to see that play off here of the ranged versus melee teams. All right, so now you guys just need to select your heroic actions. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you place the last character yet. So yeah, place that, and then heroic actions, and then let me know when you guys are ready. So Jessa about to go down next, and wow, looking like Jessa, the shooter character. Oh, no, he's changing it up. Looking like he was about to place Jessa right along the front line there, but not there. All right, Code's team is terrifying. It shows his team craftsmanship. I definitely agree there. That is a pretty terrifying team, especially now we have a new hero, Gregory, here with Inspire Strength, which is essentially an ally. Which is an ally.
What's that?
Interrupt, where he can target an ally, and what he can do with that.
I'm not a huge fan of Tabletop Simulator. You just have to say that once.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the only person. There's some other people have said that previously too.
It's
got its upsides and downs. It makes some of I think the macro things of like setting up boards and cards and everything very easy. But it makes those minor things of like rolling dice, moving cards around, flipping cards. Well, flipping cards isn't too bad, but like making some of those things much more challenging to do.
Yeah, like right now, I have to pick heroic actions, and every time I do that, I have no idea how to do it. Like.
So Jessa, yes, Jessa is
hand, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, she is in range of that portal, ready for rank here to come through there. So her all being kind of grouped up, the whole team being grouped up, that could potentially be an issue if Code can kind of get in there and lock them down pretty quick. But we'll find out here pretty soon. As we kick off this next match, Code's team pretty split up. Both of his melee characters, Garen and, or at least 2 of them, Gregory and Garen, up here at the north, kind of blocking off that top. Although Jessa and Ustar will have vision on them, but Zund will not have that. And then Renk here sitting in the back, ready to come potentially through the portal. We'll kind of see if he ends up doing that. The thing with Renk here is since he does have a range attack, theoretically he could go through the portal or not go through the portal and maybe still be an attack, just depending on what
the fuck
his other heroes or what Vandal ends up doing.
I'm good.
All right. Are you ready, Code?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. So, Code, you place first, so you will be starting off. So, let's get started.
Okay.
All right. So, Ellering is going to be starting us off. Oh. Hold on. I just realized that none of the health trackers have been placed.
Oh.
And we got to put special tokens up. Oh yeah, let's get those added, and then we'll start it off here. Definitely the health trackers. We've missed a number of times before. Everyone gets all excited, places out their cards, ready to get in there, and then it's like, oh yeah, we got to place what our health's at. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I see for code 1, 2, 3, 4 for Vandal. I think that's it. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, back at it.
Okay.
All right, so
Alright,
Ellerine
so-
kicking it off here. She does not actually have a target that is within range currently, which is definitely by choice here by Vandal, making sure that Ellerine cannot get that blessed condition.
3, 4. Actually, I got 5 movement.
Yeah, I was gonna say not quite enough movement there, but 1, 2, 3, 4,
I am
5,
gonna do-
6, 7, 8, so he can hit everybody from where he's at. Code, considering his options, looking like
Start off with lobotomy.
he is thrown off lobotomy here at the beginning.
So first target will be Mir.
All right. Going off with a lobotomy here on Mir, trying to remove one of her special attacks. Oh, and that's going to be a miss.
You should have placed lobotomy on top, as we said before, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, and second target.
Will be
So first miss here by Code, missing that lobotomy
so
on
with-
Mir.
let's go with Zund.
All right, going with Zund here. Now, if I was him and you're popping off a special, probably get rid of that interrupt, prevent any chance from... Oh my god, and a double miss.
Double
Oh
miss.
my God.
That is not a great start for
Any
Code.
residual damage?
Yeah, there should be
Yes,
15 residual
15, so I will
to
be on
Zund.
Zund.
Okay.
10.
So, yeah, missing 2 right off the bat. Not a great start for Code, especially for a special attack like those ones where you really need to get that... try to knock out some specials, right? So he trying to get Mirage off of Zun, prevent any chance from Zun being able to stop. Code's team would have been very crucial, unfortunately missing that and not
Sorry.
happening.
So,
All right, so now it's
Zund,
Zun's turn.
is gonna make Nightmare
All right, countering with a special attack as well.
on Ellerine.
All right. Going with Nightmare on Ellerine. Now, I will say Nightmare may not be the best one on Ellerine, and I say that because Ellerine doesn't... Oh, wow. Another miss. 3 misses in a
I'm on the
row.
Port altar, so I'm gonna use the
So,
bless.
Bless are only for primary attacks, not special attacks.
Every
So,
time I forget about
yep.
that.
So, it's a miss.
Yeah. Okay, so it's still 15
Wow.
residual
3
damage,
misses
so
right at the beginning.
bam.
Not a great start for either players, both missing their initial specials. So I was going to say Nightmare is not a great one to put on Ellerine at the beginning anyway, because
I'm
she
gonna
doesn't really do a lot of
maybe
damage
move.
on her hit. She does Puppet Dance, which is 0 damage on hit, and she does Mind Link, which is 7 damage, which is not a lot to begin with, so you could kind of prevent that one, but then
That's it
Lobotomy
for
and
my
Cerebrokinesis both don't do damage. So you wouldn't get a lot of use out of Weakened by putting that on Ellerine. All right, so we have Gregory the Guardian here coming up. He is an Isofarin character for anyone that follows the Dungeon Crawler board game world. All right,
do
Gregory getting right up there.
retaliation Attack on
Getting that benefit to his attack roll.
so I'll move it up to
All right. So he's going to do a retaliation attack on Ustar. And another miss. Holy crap. 4 misses in a
5
row.
residual. Wait. Let's see.
That is
5 residual too.
absolutely ridiculous. Even with the +1 there, that still won't be enough to get a hit. Wow. This is... I don't see a lot of misses happen this early, but we're definitely in miss land today. Do we have heroes negating a pull? I can't applied game effect. I don't understand your question, Gaia.
Ellerine with Life Siphon.
All right, so we have Ellerine, Ustar targeting Ellerine with Life Siphon here. Gets
And it's a miss.
wow. Wow, the chances of you guys missing a total of 5 misses in a row. That's pretty ridiculous.
It is.
Wow. I don't know if I've seen this many. I think we're getting pretty close to it.
And I'm still gonna move a bit.
5 misses. Now, I guess on the bright side for both players is, you know, with both of them missing, you don't feel too bad about it, or you can feel less bad about it. Let's say that, because even, you know, you're missing, you know that your opponent is also missing, so they're not getting any of their damage and attacks off. So now it's gonna be interesting. Rank here
Ranker's turn. So
has a couple abilities that one will reduce his chance for missing, Dragon Blood, or Mark of Death. Even if he misses, it's okay. He still keeps that attack, and he applies the 15 residual damage anyway. So this is a potentially good situation for Code.
Mark of Death.
Code changing the color of his dice there to try to improve his luck.
Let's do that onto.
Oh, Code picking his target with Mark of Death. Mandel could go with an interrupt if he wanted here, but all right, Jessa, and that is a hit this time.
So that's a hit. One time I don't want it to hit.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
So that's 25 damage to Jessa.
All right, so 25 big damage there. Mark of Death on to Jessa. So Mark of Death adds the permanent. Choose an enemy within range. It doesn't need to start its turn adjacent to you to trigger your Circle of Retribution. So he doesn't have to apply that, but he can apply it to her if he wants to. And looks like maybe he's considering if he wants to place it on her or not.
Oh wait.
He could put it on maybe Mir, who might be more likely to have
It
this
could be any.
go
I'm
off.
sorry. It could be any.
Correct. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the character you attacked.
So let's put it on Mir.
All right. So he's placing it on Mir. Definitely a much better choice there.
And my turn.
All right. And now we're moving to Mir's turn. So now she's going to have to make an attack. It's going to be actually hard for Mir to get her tactics off because having a complete range to team. I could see with a team like this, maybe you'd want a Brute instead, just because that Brute would really benefit of not having other melee characters to contend with. That brutality effect is hit a target that isn't adjacent to any of your allies, and they take 4 additional damage. The tactics, you have to have an ally. So it's going to be a lot harder for that to
I'm
occur.
gonna try River of Blood on Gregory.
Ooh, going for that River of Blood. If it hits, that's going to be a good payoff because it'll take a lot of damage over. He'll take a lot of damage over time, and it does. Now that was a lot riskier of a target because Gregory has a higher defense.
So.
All right.
20 damage.
So 20 damage there applied to Gregory, and then now at the target will take 6 damage at the end of its turns. So each turn, Gregory will be suffering some damage there from that well, it's not even really a bleeding effect. It's a bleeding condition. It's a bleeding effect, I guess, sort of.
No. End of my turn.
You moved her one space, right?
Yeah, I moved it.
Okay.
All right, next up is Garen. To get in the fight, he might want to lock some people down, although at the same time, he may want to just go after Mir, get his tactics, and he can even make Mir exposed with the position that he's at now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, he can get there, get into position, increase his chances by making him exposed. Or he could go in for trying to lock down a different character. All right, so he's gonna go for
hit him with
Ustar.
30. I'm gonna hit him with Dirty Trick.
Yeah, Dirty Trick, definitely a good one. So you get that benefit to your roll, and they only apply hit damage, which means Ustar, who definitely has a lot of, he's very effect-driven character, would not get any of his effects, and that's exactly what's going to happen here.
Takes 10 damage.
So ain't getting his tactics, but that's okay. He's definitely placing a very powerful effect there on Ustar, preventing any of his effects from going off.
And his targets deal damage with no effects.
There we go. Dirty Trick. That's such a powerful ability there.
That's my turn.
Now we're seeing Jessa come up to the battle here. She is right in the thick of it. I think Ellarine's the only character that is further than 5 squares away from her. So she'd either have to do some moving first, or attack Ellarine and then move somewhere better. So Ellarine, no special up. She's going to have to either go with double channeling or stream of balance. Now, the good thing about Jessa here, along with a healer character, is still be able to help support, get those heals out, because Ustar is essentially locked down now with Dirty Trick. So he's not going to be able to get out any healing. Now, I will say with Ustar, he's an interesting hero because a lot of his abilities rely actually on his allies or any of the enemies being dead.
Rank here.
Which means he gets stronger as the battle goes on if he's still alive. But at the beginning, he's definitely not as powerful.
Double channeling.
All right, going with double channeling. Probably a good option there. So that way can either get some healing out or some more damage. And he got it. All right, so we're starting to see those misses disappear. Moving back into hit world. All right, double channeling, 8 damage there.
And when do I apply the passive? I never remember. Is it at the beginning of the turn?
You apply the passive right after the hit damage.
So now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So +4.
Well, you get
So yeah, you're not 5 squares away, so you wouldn't be able to apply it in this case.
Oh. It's the difference with the control. The control is within 5, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. And then I will heal 6 Zund.
Oh, healing Zund for 6 there. That's a pretty good. I mean, I feel like Jessa's healing is almost a little too powerful.
Will I move?
Especially
I should
because
move. I should never
Life
have been
Siphon does 6 damage on hit, and
cornered like
then
that. That's so fucking dumb.
a heal of 6 versus double channeling does 8 damage, and then a heal of 6. Now she is a shooter
1,
character,
2,
right? So she has
3,
some less defense.
4.
She has
I'm gonna stay here.
less health, but then of course Ustar has hope, which can kind of help him
Okay, end
out.
of turn.
But it Jessa is just definitely a very powerful character, which is why we're seeing her so often. All right, Ellering coming up here.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, so Ellering coming back up. It'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Let's see.
So may see some puppet dance come up because
I'm going to do Mind Link.
oh, okay,
On Jessa.
going with Mind Link. Not a bad option. Jessa there with a basic attack of 8. So if he gets that, he'll be able to move her into some damage and then get to do a basic attack. There we go.
That's a hit. So that's 7 damage to Jessa.
So 7 damage. Jessa's starting to get lower here, down to 23.
And her effect is an ally in range may move up to 2 squares and make a basic attack. Oh. So Ranger is going to make a basic attack on to Jessa.
So yeah, Rankier also with a basic attack at 8, so lots of damage be able to go out there, and Rankier kind of getting right on top of her. That is a hit. So that'll be 8 additional damage to Jessa. Let's see. The fact that class packs heroes are too similar makes them more powerful, in my opinion. Yeah, because we do have a lot of the class heroes, right? So we have the Redeemer characters. So Jessa and Chiron. Then we have Azrael and Villani, the Elementalists. And then we also have Ravel, the Madwalker, and Balmu,
Gregory
the
again.
Augur's Madwalker. All right, so I think Code may have forgot Despair on that one. I did not see it go off, and looks like that's a hit. Dangerous choice.
To move, so I can't apply the passive. But anyway, 7 damage.
So looking like Zun going after Gregory a lot here.
And what was my number? It's a 16, so you can't make primary or special attacks.
So Dangerous Choice is a one where he actually makes a choice of if he, yeah,
sorry.
you're looking at the PvE rules, but how it's intended for
yeah.
PvP is he gets the choice actually.
Yeah, of
So
course.
he either takes more damage or you can't make primary or special attacks.
So it still won't take primary or special attacks.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be not great for Gregory for sure.
And I will move.
Starting off there and looking like Zun going around the edge of the board. Dangerous position to be in for sure, although I think he may be good considering all the other melee characters are locked down with other heroes right now.
So my turn. I'm gonna use a heroic action.
Here we go. Heroic inspiration. There you
I'm going
go.
to
Transfer 1
put that
permanent effect.
River blood off of Gregory to let's see. Let's put it on mirror.
All right, so Mir will be taking
Yeah,
that
put it on mirror.
that damage instead. And a combatant will heal or
And
take
then
16 damage.
Heal.
Oh, wow. I'd almost just go for the kill on
I'm
Jessa.
going to heal Gregory 16 for the second effect.
All right, interesting.
Puts him at 59.
So Jessa may not get her heal in time off, but
And I can move, so I'll just sidestep one. And that's it.
all right. So Gregory's turn done there. He didn't do a primary. Target can't makes, didn't make a special attack. He did a heroic action, which does not count as a special attack. It does use the special token, but it doesn't actually count as an attack because you do not actually roll for that. All right, half of them are designed as healers. It's basically a way to get the same hero twice. That is true, and we actually did see that in the last the game right before this one.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
sidestep here.
We're seeing Death Ray come up here.
And
So he'll get a bonus 2 to his roll and 10 damage on
target
hit, but nothing else.
Ellarine.
And he got it.
So
It'll just be 10 damage on hit.
she takes 10 damage. And I can heal with my passive Jessa for 4.
All right, just
And now the effects.
there.
No effect is a dirty trick.
Yep.
Dirty trick is on. You're right. So that just go back.
Just some
And
damage, and
off.
that's it.
Turn.
All right, so Code effectively locking down Ustar there. Rankier coming up next. So special is down in this case due to the heroic
Alright,
action. So he does have Dragon
Rankier's
Blood or
turn.
Syrian Vengeance he can do. Now, let's see.
I'm gonna do
He
Searing Vengeance on Jessa.
There you go. So the nice Rankier is just so good for your chances,
you go.
basically. So Rankier, even if he does
It's so
miss, he
nice.
does 10 residual damage.
7.
All right, going after her.
That is a hit.
So 11 damage.
So that's
on-
11 damage to Jessa.
And she will now be cursed.
8. And she's cursed.
Lessening the chance that Jessa will actually get the hit off here.
And then I will just stay there actually. And then that's the end of my turn.
All right, it is
So freaking
Mir's
bad.
turn here. Up, special is up, so she does have Shadow Dance that she can do. Get off 25 damage, just moving wherever the frick she wants. Such a great ability there, just to get where you need to, so she could basically just move through everybody, get right on top of Ellarine, and if she gets that hit, dealing 25 damage to her, quite a big hit. That put her down to 10 health. We'll see what he goes with. Now, she does have some other options. Ambush is another way to kind of get out of the fight, so that way they don't get locked down. And that's exactly what we're seeing. So you may move up to
attack,
3 squares after
Gregory
striking.
with Mir.
And she'll be able to move out of there without worrying about a reaction attack. So going after Gregory. And that's a hit. So that'll be 11 damage there on
So
Gregory.
11 damage.
And the target will be cursed and can't make special attacks, which is actually pretty
No
good
passive.
for locking down Gregory as well, because he does have 2 powerful special attacks that he
Then
still
rock
can't even get off yet.
cursed. And I took 6 damage from River of Blood.
That's correct.
So
Yeah.
who am I? Oh yeah, this one. Thank you.
All right. So 6 damage from River of Blood. So Mir's own effect coming back on her. And we're about to see Garen come up here
I'm gonna
next.
sidestep before putting a token, but I'm doing
so
it right now.
Technically, she doesn't even have to sidestep. She can move those 3 steps. I think he just forgot about that benefit part where he can move 3 spaces.
Oh wait.
Oh.
You wanna go here? Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Garen's turn. This falls off.
All right. So Garen is back here
Going to
now. So interesting.
Sidestep 1
This could be an opportunity for Garen.
and do Dirty Trick on Ustar again.
Nope, going for Dirty Trick on Ustar.
That's right.
It's mine.
Sorry. I gotta move Dirty Trick up.
Boom,
Who are
Dirty
you
Trick.
targeting?
Ustar.
Ooster. Okay.
So that's 30 trick. It's the same thing again, so.
All right,
10
so
damage
gotten
to
the hit there.
Ustar.
10 damage, preventing any more effects. So Code just effectively locking down Ustar, so he won't get any of his effects. Very powerful to put on him, because this is basically a hero that very much relies on his effects to do anything.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, so that is the end of Garen's turn. No tactics on there. Doesn't have an ally in position.
So just sidestep. Then targets rank here with power offering.
Power offering. Yep, that's pretty much what I was expecting to see there.
Oh my god. How do you load that cannon?
You can select, like just highlight, select the dice, and there's a load button on the top of it. And you press that, and then it'll go into the cannon.
No, it doesn't.
Did you select the dice?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
There you go. That's another way to easily do it. All right, so that is a hit, a massive amount of damage there. Power.
She's cursed. That's great.
So she's cursed, but that's only for primary attacks.
Primaries?
Yep.
Okay.
So it doesn't affect this. So great play by Vandal. I don't think he realized that though when he played it, or maybe he did but forgot. So Rank here gonna take some damage now. Code should remember Circle of Retribution here, so he can get that 4 damage from Circle of
We
Retribution.
can exchange primary attacks. I have no idea what I want to exchange. So that's good.
So this actually could be a really good way for Jessa to get a heal moved off to a different character, maybe Mir or Zun. So
I'm gonna
that way
take Mind
Code
Link from Ellarine.
it's only for allies,
Yeah.
so it's not for enemies.
It's just
So
two
you can
kind of-
move your own primary attack cards around. Yeah.
That's not fun.
So this is actually a
So
good
I'm
way for
gonna
him to
give
move off of like Death Ray to somebody else, so that way he can keep getting heals out and prevent Code's strategy
double
of just placing
jamming
Dirty Trick.
to Mir and I guess I have to give something to Jessa, right? Where is the other
Yes, you would
card?
have to exchange with Mir.
So she's gonna take this one. That's finished. That's the end of my turn. Oh no, wait. Did I okay? I forgot the passive again, but that doesn't matter.
You wouldn't be able to get your passive on this one.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, you're right.
Code did miss the
I'm
Circle
so
of
off. I'm sorry,
Retribution.
guys. It's just been a very, very bad day.
That's okay, man.
Yeah, like my bunny actually died
Oh,
yesterday,
man.
but it didn't die. Like he resurrected in the middle of his crisis. So I had to go to the vet this morning and again this afternoon. I don't know what happened.
Oh, my
It's
God.
fucking Survivor. Yeah.
He must have
I
had
guess I
a
interrupted the
heroic
death.
revival or something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I'm still in shock, so
Dang, man.
it was very hard. Anyway, time to play now.
My turn.
Wow.
Yep.
Pretty crazy
Okay.
there. All right, so Ellerine coming up next here. So special is up. Not a lot of damage left. Just too much for Ellerine to kill Jessa. So a lot of the damage being split across heroes. Here we go. Seeing the Cerebral Kinesis come out.
I'll try it on Mir.
All right, so Cerebral Kinesis coming out there on Mir. Now, she is not actually exposed because she has a defensive, but it does not matter, so that is a hit.
I had to take the non-lethal first.
Yep.
So Ellerine will take some damage here, but she'll be able to now spend that Shadow Dance, moving around to attack another enemy.
I can move the target up to 3 squares. It makes one of its available special attacks. So, 1, 2, 3. So I'll take lava damage. But then I'm going to do Shadow Dance.
Through barriers.
Move him.
Oh yeah,
Here.
even there wouldn't matter. Oh wow.
Try to hit Jessa with
It seems a bit of a waste. Jessa only has 8 health and doing 25 damage. I probably would have went after Zund instead, or Ustar. And nope, it's getting the hit. So that will kill Jessa. Applying 25 damage there. And that will knock out Jessa. So we're down to 3 heroes on Vandel's team to the 4 on Code.
So I can also apply Despair.
Yep, he's also got that Despair he can get off there on Ustar.
Ustar. So that's 4 more damage. Oh, wait. Hit a target. Yeah, okay. Ustar will take 4 more damage. So 30. And that's my turn.
So.
Oh, and Mir was supposed to take 4 more damage for lava.
good play there. Like I said, I probably would have optimized the damage a little bit because she only did have 8 health left. So essentially, you're leaving. What is that?
Where is Mir now? Okay, she
Almost
moved.
like 17 health on the table. There. That could have been used, and that's basically equivalent to another attack or a missed special attack, pretty close. So
Okay.
now he is knocking out
So I'm
Jessa, so
gonna
she won't be able to do
use
anything.
Rainbow Ray on rank here. I'm gonna move 1.
So Vandal really going after rank here as much as he can. And he got it. So it's kind of funny how we went from like 5 misses in a row
10 damage plus
now we've seen a lot of hits.
So 14.
So Despair can't apply to the same target, so you can. It applies to a different target. Another enemy. Yeah. Another enemy within 5 squares.
It's like I never played this game. So I actually moved myself away from the other people I could. So no Despair. So still rank here is going to 23.
Yeah, we actually have quite a few competitors that learn a lot about the game playing the tournament, which I think is one of the good things about the tournament. Is there's a lot of little rules and things that you may not notice until you play with others, and then it's like, oh, I didn't know that's how that worked.
Yeah, totally. Guess it's the end of my turn.
Heroic revival on the bunny. Lord Wrath, the Shadow Knight, is quite good too. Yes, he is. We have seen XR use him quite expertly. Right, exposing Ustar there.
Ustar, I can't do any specials,
but he is cursed.
Retaliation attack.
I'll have to take a cursed roll here, unfortunately, but it is still exposed, so that I increase his chance there. So he's just got to get a 4 or more.
He's mobbed. Not to hit. I'm cursed though. So
You are cursed, yep. So first is a hit. Let's see if he gets it, and he still gets it.
Still hits.
All right. So he will do 9 damage there.
9 damage to Ustar. 23.
Choose an enemy. The next time it resolves an attack, you run to it and make a basic attack.
I'm going to choose Ustar. So next time he makes an attack, I can run to it and make a basic attack. If I'm already next to him and he attacks, does it still let me do? Because I don't have to. Do I have to run to it technically?
No, I don't think you have to run.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it on Ustar.
Like for example, if you're already next to him, then you can just do the attack because the idea is you're already there.
Okay. And then that's my turn.
So run, for people that don't know, is a special keyword that was added in Tanares Adventures. Basically allows somebody to run a distance up to 8 squares, taking the shortest path possible. So the idea of it is to be able to kind of move across the battlefield very quickly, right? Because essentially you're getting a movement of 8. That's greater than Gregory's actual movement stat. So he can cross quite a bit of ground if it's used on, let's say like mirror example, so he could save that movement. But I can see why Code would want to put on Ustar here. And now he will get to make the attack. So it says after it resolves. So he doesn't even have to actually hit. As long as he makes an attack, Ustar gets...
Use Death Ray.
Yep.
On...
he'll be able to use this effect here. So no effect here by... by Ustar, but he'll get that hit damage.
So 10 damage.
So rank here, taking damage
I'm
slowly
gonna
over
heal
time.
for Zund, I guess.
So healing 4 with that passive, and that's pretty much gonna be about it.
And Rancor is vulnerable.
You don't get to apply the effect because of dirty trick still. Yeah.
Oh man. Is it the second turn?
Yeah, but Code applied it again when Garen came up again.
Oh. Okay. So end of turn.
Do realitation attack so I get to run up and make a basic attack with Karen or Gregory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Getting that basic attack, and that's gonna be a miss. Unfortunately, not getting that hit. Now he is staying up on top of Ustar there.
So it's Rankier's turn.
Rankier here, the target can't regain HP and is exposed.
Can't regain HP, it's fine. I'm going to attack Mir with Searing Vengeance.
Alright, so Searing Vengeance, definitely a good one to play here because he'll get that +5 damage bonus because of Mark of Death. And even if he misses, he does a lot of damage. So that's a hit. So he's going to get 16 damage.
Does
That is a hard hit for Rankier there.
11 damage because she's also marked. She gets +5 damage, so 16.
It's a big hit. Good play there for Rankier.
And the target is cursed.
Now she'll be cursed here. He's definitely in trouble. Mira's in a lot of trouble here. Her turn's about to come up. She'll take some damage from
I
her
always play
blood.
bad, but I think this one is like on top 5 of the worst game I've done.
Yeah, not a great game for Vandal, for sure. He's struggling to maintain his ground here against Code as he makes more and more progress. Now, rank here is getting low, so there's a possibility that he could not get knocked out here pretty soon. So, Mir here does have double channeling now, and she has her ambush effect, so she can do 11 damage, but it won't be enough to kill him.
Well, where is Mir?
She would have to move into a better position, like moving up to attack Gregory to get that tactics to do some more damage, but it's, yeah, this is not a good
I guess
spot.
she's gonna ambush Rank here.
Alright, so now if Code remembers, so he is still exposed, so he's got a better chance. Now Code should remember his Circle of Retribution, get 4 damage additionally on Mir. And that's a hit. So that will bring Rank here down to 2 HP. So she is, cursed, although it's still, let's see what she gets. 15, still got it.
Doesn't matter.
Sometimes that happens. Really, the greatest thing for Code was being able to get that +5 damage because of Searing Vengeance.
Ranker is gonna be cursed. He's taking 11 damage.
There you go.
And I can move Mir for 3.
1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh, he's gonna go a different direction instead. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Kind of maybe taking a defensive position for Zund.
And she'll take 6 damage.
Yes.
And 6 damage from that River of Blood there. That eating up her health.
Okay. Garyon's turn.
Lots and lots of damage going around on Mir. Now, Code did miss that Circle of Retribution a second time here. So that is 8 damage that he's missed so far. That can add up. We're starting to get up into hitting missing 8 is pretty close to 1 full attack from many people.
Gonna do.
So Garen coming up. He still has both of his specials,
Expose, 'cause
Memory
I'm
Theft
also-
and Master Stroke. What's up, Tyson? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
do
Thanks for coming to check it out.
memory thief.
All right, here comes the Memory Theft there.
Blue star.
Yeah, I'm gonna interrupt that with my rage
All right,
from Zund.
going with the Memory Theft. So that is a valid interrupt there.
Taking 10 damage.
Let's see if he gets the hit, and he does.
Stop.
So he negates the attack. You remove 1 permanent effect from a combatant within
Garion
range.
takes also 6 damage.
Yep, and 6 damage.
And
now
I
he can remove that
one
River of
permanent from a
Blood.
combatant within range. So I'm gonna unload a bit Mir because
Great play by Vandal
where
there,
is that?
stopping that
River
memory
of
theft
Blood. I'm
and
taking that off.
removing River of Blood.
And
Great play.
that's it. Back to your turn.
I spent that. Now it's your turn.
Zund.
So back to Zund again here. So no special up
Taking
now,
back this.
but being able to do Rainbow Ray or Dangerous Choice. Dangerous Choice, definitely a great option to use in this match, especially because Code doesn't really have any healing. So it's going to be able to kind of, get much more use out of that Dangerous Choice.
Garion with Dangerous Choice.
All right, here we go. Garen here, so he's switching it up, leaving Rancure alive.
Not moving, so I am focus. Can I do it? Or is it still the old rules
2,
when
3,
allies interrupt focus?
2, 3.
It's the old rule.
So yeah, we because they didn't change it written in the rulebook, somebody made the comment that because it's not written in there that it should remain as the old rules. So
Okay.
yeah, allies and enemies do count against you, unfortunately.
It's in the rules of Arena, though. So
Yeah.
makes sense to keep it that way.
All right, 11. That is
So-
a hit.
7 damage. What's
Oh, splitting up that damage even
46.
more, and now he will get to choose that he
And
can't make primary or special attacks.
oh, does Despair work again?
So
So,
another target takes 4 damage.
Wisdom 5, so I can finally kill rank here.
Yep.
all right, going with that despair to kill Rankir off here finally.
Oh,
So
sorry.
finally a loss there for.
And you can choose the effect on
Where did this
Garia
talk? Oh, there it is. It's already in place.
I
if you
will.
want.
No primary or special attacks.
There you go.
Okay.
So Code choosing to not use his primary special attack. Probably going to go with another heroic action again. Or he could go with a basic attack. But
Okay, and
finally
off
one
my
down
turn.
here for Vandal. Making some progress back against Code. All right, so it is Ellarine's turn. So neither team is, I'd say, really high damage team.
Ellarine focused. I'm gonna do puppet dance.
All right, 1, 2, 3. She's good. That's a valid focus. Going with puppet dance.
And I'm gonna do it on mirror.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is valid. And going for the roll 20.
20.
Critical hit there. That's 5 additional damage.
So even though that does 0 damage, I guess that does 5.
Correct. Yep.
So 5 damage to mirror. Should be at 23.
And then he gets to move her 2 places.
2 squares and then makes a primary attack. So 1, 2.
Code trying to figure out the best spot to place her in
So
there.
she'll take 4 from lava.
That puppet dance is just so vicious.
I will use double channeling. Targeting now technically she's under my control, so if I target Ustar, does he get a reaction attack?
No.
Okay.
This is not his turn.
Gotcha. So I will do it on Zund.
Alright, so he's going to hit Zund with double channeling there. So he can either get some more damage if he gets this, or 15, that's a hit.
So Zund.
I'm not understanding what you're doing right now because you have Mir and you're attacking Zund.
Yes,
Right.
because remember you exchanged
Oh yes,
primary,
it's crazy,
so yeah, Mirror's primary attack is double channeling now.
Yeah.
Technically probably like that, but yeah.
I thought I was smart doing that, but
The Zund will take 8, so we have 32.
Alright.
I will heal, use his passive to heal, or not passive, I'm sorry. Her effect, I will heal.
So he's going to use that effect of double channeling to get some healing off.
6. So she'll be at 33.
Alright.
And, I get the passive despair.
1, 2,
I'll hit
3,
Ustar
4,
for
5. Yep.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of damage all around there. So getting lava damage, getting crit damage, getting double channeling, getting some healing off. So that was a great turn for Code there. Can we talk about Golug the Deathbringer? He touches interesting concepts. 1, turn rerolls, repositioning, Cedric counter, special attack list, special attack. Sure, yeah, we could talk about him real quick. So Golag here, he's a special character. So he has his own stats and his own kind of theme here. So Deathbringer's Edge, +1 to the roll, 13 damage on hit. That's actually pretty hard. If the target has 30 HP or less, it deals +2 damage. All right, let's see what's going on here real quick.
Is it 1 or 2 reaction from Garion and Gregory, or just one?
It's both, yeah.
It's both. Well, then fuck that. I'm gonna sidestep and take 4 damage from the lava.
Yep, definitely the smart move there. Unfortunately, you got to take that lava damage, otherwise you take 2 reaction attacks, which is definitely much worse. So go code with some expert positioning there. All right, this is his chance to get off that special. Alright, so he's going with the Harvest of Souls on Ellerine. And that's a hit. 16 damage. You or an ally within range will gain 16 hit points. And you may spend your prime action to make any of your dead allies' primary attacks.
She's on 33. How much damage is it? 16.
So, yeah, that's a pretty good special there to get off.
16.
Right,
so 33 minus 16, how much does that make?
Figuring out that Deathbringer's Edge, if the target has 30 HP or less, deal +2 damage. So you can get 15 damage right there. Now, probably what's most interesting, I think, about Golag is that passive, right?
That's I'm gonna heal you start with 16.
Most interesting is Foresight. An ally or enemy in 5 of you hits a primary attack. Its first roll. You may force a reroll. If it hits, the attack deals +4 damage. So it's kind of interesting because you want the enemy essentially to still hit, even with that reroll. But yeah, forcing your enemy to reroll, definitely very interesting concept. We have yet to see him in a match yet.
I can make dead allies as primary attack.
Oh, that will be a great one in the future here for Ustad.
End of turn.
Okay, Gregory's turn.
So code may code is probably gonna.
Ustad was next to Gregory, so he had circle of protection. So you take non-4 lethal damage on Ustad.
Yep, there you go. Circle of protection. I think Code's probably forgot that potentially a couple times.
Oh yeah, even though I sidestep.
I know he forgot Circle of Retribution.
Right.
Now, Code probably wants to get that Inspire Strength off soon. If he doesn't, if he uses that last Master Stroke, then that's it. Like it's not going to be any more use for that special.
My target boost, because it's 2 squares.
All right, so he's going with Focus Stance, making himself permanently toughened, and expand your passive powers. Trigger Reach. I'll be able to get that passive off more. 13, that's going to be hit.
It's 14 damage.
So not a ton of damage there, but get some more health off of him. And now he'll be toughened.
Permanently toughened 3, and his passive triggers to 2, reach of 2.
So I may have. Well, I mean, I guess Code maybe he's holding on to Inspire Strength, and he's going to have to hold on to Master Stroke to the end here.
That's my turn.
But yeah, definitely do not spend that Master Stroke because it says Inspire Strength, move for the target, then it makes a special attack. That attack is not spent and does not apply temporary or permanent effects. If it's already spent, he wouldn't
Sorry, I
essentially
was
be
not
able to
paying
use
attention.
this
Did you
effect.
finish your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So it's Mir's turn.
So yes, Foresight, great one for enemies or allies. Good point there. So you can get that hit. So it's an interesting concept either way, right? You either give your allies another chance to hit, or you force your opponent to re-roll, which is just good for that alone, right? So maybe they end up missing, but even if they hit, then so if they hit, then I guess they would do, because it says if it hits, the attack deals 4 damage. So you actually would not want it to apply on an enemy.
Hungarian.
But I guess you get to choose that. So if you want the reroll, then you're risking it, right? You're risking the chance that they will get that plus damage, and he got it there. Ambush.
So 11 damage.
So Garen taking some damage there from Mir with ambush, and she'll be able to move around and make him cursed.
Or not touches. So you are cursed and cannot make special attack.
I think this temporary should already went away, right?
Yeah, that was all for
Yeah.
Which one?
First
Searing Vengeance, because I was trying to see if you were supposed to be cursed, but you're not.
I guess it's the end of my turn.
Alright.
So now it's Gary's turn. He can't make specials or primaries. That's what.
Yep, can't make special or primary attacks,
Sidestep.
and he's cursed, so he's just gonna have to go basic attacks.
Basic attack. It's +1 to the roll.
You're also cursed.
Curse only works on primary attacks, not basic attacks.
Yeah.
So 7 damage plus his passive, which is an additional 4. So that's 11 damage to Mir.
So great play by Code there, getting around those rules on dangerous choice, and also not having to worry about that cursed. So yeah, Deathbringer here, Golug, very interesting hero. He also has Penumbral Lure, range 2, 1 enemy, 12 damage on hit, pull 3 an enemy and an ally. So you can pull a couple people to you, which definitely makes even Foresight probably a little easier. Pull 3 is pretty good range there.
I'm gonna do heroic action.
All right, we're seeing a heroic action from Zund here. Let's see what it is.
Okay.
Heroic Revival. So we're gonna see
So
Jessa back on the board.
I'm gonna revive Jessa and put her 5
She'll be back on the board with 22
away from
points.
Zund.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No. And she has 22 HP.
So Jessa back on the board here. So getting 22 hit points there.
So I spend my prime action for doing that, and I still can move. Wisdom.
So we're at 1 hour, 1 minute here. So we have just less than 30 minutes left in the match here. Both players. So we got 4 heroes on Vandel's side, 3 on Code's.
Okay, and
I'd say it's probably still pretty even of a game.
Going to be focused
code in just a great position there to keep focusing. Great decision there. Going after Ellerine. Sorry, what did he say? No. Mir, he said. Mir.
0 damage, but then I can do one of her basic attacks. Or I can move her 2. So she's gonna go back into lava. So she'll take 4 damage. 2, 3,
Alright,
4.
going into some lava there.
And then I can do ambush even though it's on Garen right now, right?
Let's see. It makes a primary attack. I think yes, that's what we've allowed in the past with that one.
So I do ambush onto.
Well, but so my ambush is gonna leave Garion, or would you like a duplicate, or?
So I think what we did before was that we temporarily duplicated.
Okay. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
I have to
I do
check
understand
on
why
that
people
one.
wants to get Ellerin off this game. He is too overpowered.
Alright, so that is a hit.
So that's 11 damage, and he's starts cursed. Star goes down to 2. Then 4, 5, 6. So then her passive can kill Ustar with despair.
Alright, going with the despair kill.
Now Ustar's dead.
And Ustar is knocked out of the fight here. Definitely a good one to get off early because he just increases in strength as the match goes on.
Technically now it's Mir's turn.
Gonna do an heroic action again.
Here we go. Heroic action is probably knocking out Ellerine here.
Gonna move Mir in an ignoring.
Whoa, wait a second. Something's wrong because Zund on his turn did heroic revival,
Yeah.
which
So?
costs a special token.
But he had
Ah. It's a special. Heroic action is a special.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah. So when it was on his turn, or when it was on Oo's turn, he was alive. It was special down, and then it should have stayed special down to Mir.
Okay. I thought heroic action was just something that doesn't spend a special token. Never used those. Mostly because I'm playing Tanares, which doesn't use heroic action anymore. So sidestep with Mir.
Interesting here. Mir does not attack.
I guess she's going gangbang with the guys there.
So yeah, Mir attacks Garen here. He would suffer -2.
So I can take back the ambush now, right?
Yeah.
Attack Garion with.
Wouldn't just take back her primary on Mir? Normally I'd say yes, except Power Offering specifically says lasts until the end of the quest or match.
Take 4 damage from.
And it's an effect. It's not even like a permanent. So it doesn't just even go off when she dies. It even indicates that this continues even after Jessa has died. So that primary swap is permanent. Alright, so it is Gregory's turn here.
It's my turn.
I might have missed what
I'm
happened.
going to just do a basic attack.
Looks like I believe he missed.
Because she's exposed
No, I don't.
and gets +1 to my roll. On mirror.
Yeah, maybe he might have got the ambush off. I think that's might have what happened. Oh, there we go. 14. That's a hit.
It's mirror.
All right, so killing Mir here finally. Well,
Thanks.
oopsies. There we go. Mir knocked out of the fight. Down to 2 heroes here. Jessa, 22 hit points, and Zund up at 32.
2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so Gregory on top of both Jessa and Zund.
And that's my turn.
And then that's the end of his turn there. All right, Jessa coming back up. She still has Nightshade Poison that she exchanged with Mir.
Gonna Nightshade Poison on Gregory.
And she got it. So Gregory will take a little less damage from that toughened.
Wait, Mir is dead, so this should go away.
Mir knocked out.
And,
Nightshade Poison, slowed, weakened once per turn, and can't regain HP.
You took a reaction attack.
No, I didn't.
No, because he used a melee attack. Nightshade Poison.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I take 7 damage because I'm toughened 3.
I can't find your token. Oh, here it is.
Alright, so Gregory taking a little less damage there. But now he's slowed, weakened. So he'll do a little less damage on his turn.
Step here and my turn.
Alright, coming up to Garen here.
He can move 6. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so Garen can kind of get right in there if he wants. He's got Dirty Trick, or range 2, or can go with the Backstab. Backstab, he'd do even more damage. In fact, oof, he'd do a lot of damage
Trick.
to Zund if he wanted to. Alright, so he's going to prevent those effects from Zund, which is definitely still a good choice there, and that's a hit.
That's a hit. That's 10 damage to Zone.
Double engagement against range heroes, Grim Turn of Events.
And he can't apply effects.
Alright, so Zund is not going to be happy there. He also is a hero, and most controllers honestly are. Many controllers are very dependent on being able to get their effects off. So without this, he won't be able to do much. Now there is one more heroic action available for Vandal, which is maybe what he might do here. Just so he can maybe get something more effective off. He does have, we do know he has heroic ambush, so he can probably kill
This
Ellery.
time I can do the heroic action because
there we go.
I have a special token. So I'm gonna move Zund
And boom, and there
next
is
to
the
Ellery
end of
and
Ellery.
inflict her 20 damage. I don't have to roll, right? No roll is required.
Correct, yep.
Of course.
Alright, so Ellery knocked down. Now we're down to Gregory the Guardian, Garen the Rogue versus Zund and Jessa. Zund and Jessa both at 22 hit points. Code in the lead here with 30 on.
So it was zoomed. I still could use despair.
That wasn't
But it's
No, because you have to
kinda
roll
late.
for it. Because you have to actually hit for it, and you didn't roll with the heroic action. That's why passives don't apply.
Okay.
All right. So it is now back to Gregory here. This is probably his last chance, potentially, to get off Master Stroke.
So, Gregory, I'll move here.
Now, there really isn't
I don't
any
attack
specials
Jessa
at this
with-
point to use, so it may not even be useful at this point, honestly.
Retaliation attack.
Because you remove a special attack, and Jessa's already has all of hers gone. So yeah, the time has passed for Inspire Strength. And he is going with Retaliatory. And there is a second crit for Code for the game. So that's going to be 14 damage there to Jessa.
2 on 8.
-3 from Weakened on Nightshade Poison.
2, 3, so still 11.
I didn't even remember that.
And then
And that's my turn.
now he's got that retaliatory strike.
Nice.
So basically, interesting thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, too far for Zond.
So you choose
so he wouldn't be able
to
to place.
apply it on Jessa, the run to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can't actually put it on Zund, so he has to put it on Jessa just because she's within range now. If Zund was a little bit closer, he would have been able to put it on him and be able to run all across the battlefield, which actually would be pretty helpful for
it's just
Gregory right now.
Is it? Yeah. You're right.
All right, a little mix up there, thinking he was going with Zund, but it is actually Jessa's turn. All right, we are closing in on the last 15 minutes here of
I'm
the
missing a
match.
card, I don't-
Both
it's
Code in the
here.
lead. And Jessa up here next. Vandal trying to do what he can
Use it
to
again.
stop this onslaught that
Garion. No, on Gregory.
Code has been trying to do, but just not
Where is my dice?
working for him.
I think the cannon swallowed my dice. Oh no. Okay.
It was there. You can roll if you want.
Okay. So it's a miss. So 5 residual damage.
I didn't want to take the roll, I guess.
That goes back. And I'm gonna sidestep again.
Alright, so now it is
End of turn.
technically retaliation attack should happen. And it looks like Code's gonna forget it.
3, 4, 5,
Oh no.
6. Then
Alright, he's
my
gonna have to go with
heroic
Dirty Strick. Oh no, he's going with heroic action. Heroic revival. We are seeing Rank here come back to the battlefield on top of Zund. 22 hit points. Back in the game again.
And then
Interesting.
that's
I figured he would try to lock down Zund with Dirty Trick, so that way he could no longer use that effect, but decided to go with a revival instead. He just sometimes these matches just surprise you, right? You're not really ever sure where he'll go.
Sidestep.
Dangerous spot there for Zund. He put himself right against the wall. If so, Gregory will be
Rainbow
the
Ray.
next one to come up. So he may be fine.
On
But
Garen, I
Rankier
guess.
will be able. Yeah, Rankier will be able to lock Zund into the corner, and he'll be in trouble. And that is going to be a miss on the Dragon
So it's a
Avenger.
miss. Still 5 damage.
Oh, 5 damage there.
End of turn.
Gregory's turn. He's going to.
Let me just ask a quick question here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You moved Gregory's health, yet he's not even in range for the attack.
No, I moved Garion.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he had 35, and I moved it down to 30.
Okay. I thought I had seen him move down, but maybe I was wrong on that.
But yeah.
Did you see that as well, Code, then?
No, I thought he moved the right one.
Okay. All right. It was
Yeah,
just me.
I remember moving Gregory at the last turn.
Okay.
Because the mist I did
I
on
just
Jessa.
want to double check. Sometimes it's easy to mix it
Yeah.
up.
You're right.
So I'm gonna do a retaliation attack again on Jessa.
All right. So Code forgetting the retaliation attack, he's going for it again. Hopefully this time he actually remembers that effect. Retaliation will not be enough to kill her. 6. That's gonna be a hit. That's actually a hit because it has a +1 to the roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that is 9 damage. Jessa. 2. And put it back on.
Oh, now Code needs to remember this retaliation attack so he can kill Jessa.
Now it's Jessa's turn.
Zund is still in range. Yeah, Zund is still in range of Garen. I thought he moved Gregory, who is not in range. Right?
Jessa.
So, yep, we're good. Legal hit there from before.
It was sidestepping.
Jessa here, sidestepping
and,
again.
using the stream of balance on Gregory.
Using that stream of balance here.
Okay. Gregory doesn't want to go in it.
Now, actually, what would be interesting is for her to... Oh, no. Critical miss. Another miss by Vandal.
So
He's
it's
missed a
still
bunch more here at
5
the end, just putting him
damage,
further behind. Would have been interesting is...
And so no
Well,
effect,
I guess he wouldn't
no
be able to get
passive,
retaliation.
nothing.
But, all right.
Is that considered resolving an attack, though?
Correct. Whether you hit or miss, it's a resolved attack.
So I'm gonna run over and do a basic attack.
All right, so this could be the end of Jessa here, and it is. Jessa is knocked out of the fight. All right, so now it is up to Zund. 22 hit points to carry this against 3 heroes. It's looking like this is probably the end for Vandal. No heroic actions left.
I'm gonna do Dragon Blood because it makes me blessed.
And that's a hit.
Hit.
Now, the effects
There's not 20.
that Code applies are going to be even more effective. So if he can keep that dirty trick on top of Zund.
11 damage, and I'm immune to no effects from enemies.
Zund is going to be in big trouble with what's left over here, especially now that Rankir is making himself immune to new effects. So this should be it for the game. Let me just kind of start wrapping things up. Thanks for everyone for watching. If you guys have liked any of these matches, be sure to comment about what things you're enjoying, what things you're liking, what things you'd like to maybe see more, maybe more discussion topics. Let me know definitely in the comment. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I do that. It's like I can never get away from those reaction attacks.
That definitely helps me out
even though
as much as you can. Yes, he did lock himself into that wall, as I mentioned last time. He's gonna have to take a reaction attack from Rank here. That'll take him down.
Guess I'm not gonna sidestep and get fucked. I'm gonna attack Rank here with Rainbow Ray.
All right, you want to do the reaction attack code?
Yeah.
Let him roll. Technically, the reaction attack would happen first, but it's okay. You can.
Do it.
And that's a miss. So working out for Vandal there. In fact, he'll be able to move if he wants to. A 6, that is not going to be enough for Rank here.
Has 7 defense,
so that is another miss for Vandal. Looking like he's not going to win this one. Code will move on to the next battle. So we're going to have Lord Tyshan and Gaiastrom fighting tomorrow afternoon. I think it's 4 p.m. Central Time.
Reaction attack anymore.
4 p.m. Central Time. Be sure to check that out as we kind of move on to the next match here. The winner of that will go against looking like Code here into the tournament.
I guess I take a reaction attack from Rank here.
No, because you already took it and he missed, so you're good.
Okay.
All right, so Garen's turn here. 11 damage. He's going to have to go for backstab if he wants the kill, although I don't know if he has the range. Oh, he does, yep.
I'm going to do...
All right.
What is he at? 11. Let's do backstab.
Go with the backstab, or go with the better chance with the dirty trick, but he wouldn't kill him. I think he's just going to go for the kill. And that's it. All right.
Just is enough.
That's it.
Right. I got to obliterate. That was a great play. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a good game.
Good game, guys. Yeah, definitely some crazy things going on with getting that River of Blood back on Tamir for a good point, but then a really good counter with that Mirage later on that ended up pulling that off and negating that special that was going off. So good game, guys. Hope you guys
thank you very
enjoyed
much.
it. So yep, Vandal, I believe you're still in the match because this is the first one that you've actually lost, so you'll get another opportunity to play here. Code moving on to the next match here. But that is it for today, everyone. We got next game tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central, Tyshan versus Gaiastrom. We'll see you there at that one, and we'll see you at the next one.